Music Access. A lot of people leave for trips as soon as the weekend begins, either late Friday afternoon or early Saturday. The reason is because they want to make the most out of their trip by spending at least 2 or 3 days at most before coming back home on Sunday. So, people who miss their chance to go somewhere on Friday and Saturday spend the entire Sunday thinking, I should have left on Friday, or I should have planned things out so I could leave earlier, etc., etc. At these times, we can't help but wish we had a magic carpet to take us where we want in an instant, right? We wouldn't have to worry about preparing anything, and we could leave right away and come right back. If we had a magic carpet to take us where we wanted in Korea, we could be able to spend the weekend doing what we wanted, where we wanted, without wasting travel time. We could also be like Aladdin, flying through the beautiful night sky and serenading our love with the song, A Whole New World, a dazzling something point of view. Oops. Anyways, just thinking about this is getting me all pumped up. I just want to get up and leave right now. This weekend, let's go! Classic, classic, classic. The first song you heard today, Sunday, July 5th, 2015, that y'all already know is A Whole New World by Peebo Bryson and Regina Belle. Classic, classic, classic song. What's up, Music Access family? It is your very, very specially awesome DJ Benji here. And if I had a magic carpet, where would I go? Where would you go? Go ahead and let me know on our message board. But if I had a magic carpet, I think I would go to... First I'd visit home. Then I'd visit... where else would I visit? Oh, then I might visit that one place. You know, the place. You know, Antarctica to see penguins. Then I'd go to the North Pole to see the polar bears. Did I get that mixed up? I hope I didn't. But just a side note, that magic carpet did not look that fast in the movie. Anyways, so our Sunday show and our Sunday corner, Scribble Scribble, is just that. It's for y'all to think freely and just doodle out your thoughts. It's a chance to be honest to yourself and, you know, ask me any questions you want to ask. It's a completely open free corner, so go ahead and send your thoughts in by writing Scribble on your title and posting up a message on our message board. Here's how you can listen and participate. If you have a smartphone, you can download the Arirang Radio app and TuneIn Radio application to listen to our programs and send in your messages in real time. If you use a computer, just visit www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess to listen to us or leave us your messages. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Daejeong. Y'all have been sending in great song requests, so keep them coming by, posting up a message on our message board under the title Request. Now, before we go to our Scribble Scribble corner, let's check out 2 songs. The first song is Oh Na Na, What's My Name by Rihanna, followed by Ba Ba Ma 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 Only Just a Dream by Nelly. I wanna be with you, and if you feel the same, shall we meet here? Will you tell me your story? If you're shy, you can playfully scribble scribble. If you don't know where to start, you can start with a doodle and scribble scribble. Good job. That's how we'll begin our story. Our Sunday corner, Scribble Scribble, is just that. This corner is for you to think freely and just doodle out your thoughts. It's a chance to be honest and think about what was hard, what was embarrassing, what was a proud moment, or just share with me anything you want to share with me that you learned or picked up during the week. Go ahead and share with us by writing Scribble Scribble on your title and sending it in. Now let's go to our first message coming from Riri from Switzerland saying, "Hello Benji, it's my first time listening to Music Access and I already love it. I'm Riri from Switzerland. Nice to meet you. In Switzerland the weather is great and I hope the weather in Korea is also as great as it is in Switzerland. Kind regards, Riri." Thank you for tuning into Music Access. It's always super fun. And in Switzerland, I heard the weather's super good. And just the general atmosphere in Switzerland is really nice. So I'm curious, actually, does Switzerland get kind of like super hot in the summer? Or does it get just naturally hot? Or is it in the mountains? I'm not sure. I need to study my geography. Sorry. But really, thank you for tuning in. And as always, continue to tune in because we're going to have a lot of fun. And yeah. Check it out, man. See y'all later. Now, before we continue on, let's check out two more songs. The first song requested by Theploy of Thailand is More Than This by One Direction. And Melody Pick, also of Thailand, wants to hear Just Give Me a Reason by Pink featuring Nate Roos. We are back. And we just heard More Than This by One Direction, followed by Just Give Me a Reason by Pink featuring Nate Roos. I'm Benji of BIG, and you're listening to Music Access and the memorable events that happened to you this week. We're talking about that here on Sunday via our Scribble Corner. Our next message is from Yunita Suino from Indonesia saying, "A few days ago I heard you talking about running. I'm a short runner like you, Benji. I'm on the same boat. I can run really fast for a few minutes, but after that I will walk. When I was a student, I always got a high score if it was a sprint competition, but when it came to the long race, I was always on the last 5 people who arrived at the finish. I felt so out of breath. Ha ha ha. Let's high five, Benji. High five." And just the running thing. I don't know why. I eventually trained and changed myself, so my sprinting was just, so-so, but I increased the kind of stamina that I got used to. But honestly, it's still like running. It's very like complicated. I don't know how to like quite explain it. But the more you run, the more you get used to it. But at the same time, it's still hard. It never gets easier. It's weird. I guess exercise is like that. But it's always very difficult to get that exercise. But it is necessary. So guys, I recommend get a playlist together, pump some tunes, and just go for maybe a 30-minute jog somewhere in a safe area. And I'm sure you'll definitely feel the benefit and good results. High five. Now let's check out 2 songs before we move on. The first song is More Than Words by Westlife, requested by the Philippines' Mycel and Unita of Indonesia. What up? Got your request on here. Wants to hear The Day You Went Away by M2M. You're listening to Music Access with me, Benji of BIG, and we just heard More Than Words by Westlife, followed by The Day You Went Away by M2M. Our next message is from Leon Teo from Singapore saying, "Young, what up, bro? A while ago, I wasn't able to listen to the show because something really important happened to me, and I became an uncle. That's right, I posted this, but I want to say it one more time. If you have a kid, would you rather have a boy or a girl? If I have a kid, I definitely want to have, I would say a son, but then it is very confusing. Maybe a son and a daughter. Or maybe 2 sons and 2 daughters. Or the 7th son of the 7th son of the 7th son. I don't know if you guys know that story. There's a whole movie about that. But yeah, anyways. But if you have 7 kids, I feel like that's a lot of kids. So, let's keep it to a certain extent. And we'll say, I think maybe a daughter and a son is a good mix. Not 2 sons and a daughter. Or not 2 daughters and a son. A daughter and a son. A good mix. Yes, and congratulations one more time. Now, before we move on, let's check out 2 more songs. The first song is Baby by Big Bang, requested by Anicia of Indonesia, followed by Who Are You by Boa, featuring Gecko, requested by Tony of the Philippines. We are back, and we just heard Baby by Big Bang, followed by Who Are You by Boa, featuring Gecko. You're listening to Music Access Sunday and our corner Scribble Scribble with me, Benji of BIG. And our next message is from Chandler Bradley from the USA saying, "Hey Benji, over the years I've gotten a bad habit for mini depression." What's that? It's when I get depressed over the tiniest thing, like when someone does something nice for me for no reason, it feels like I'm taking advantage of them, or if I forget to spend time with my dog, I feel like a terrible owner. Just the other day at my job, a customer asked me where something was and I didn't know. Even that put me in a funk. Small things that normally don't make a regular person too upset send me into such a sad mood that lasts for a couple of days. Even if I do something to make the situation better, I still feel somewhat depressed. How do I get over these small bits of sadness? Thanks for your help, Benji. Hashtag BIG Fighting. I actually had a whole phase exactly like that, very similar. When it came to certain things and certain events, it would get me in a super funk, and I wouldn't really know how to quite shake it. And one of the things I realized was that there's not really a necessary need for me to shake it, but it's I think it's something that you need to get used to, not in terms of getting used to the depression, but kind of adjusting to, if someone does something nice for you, you're not taking advantage of them. You're just doing something nice for you. And, if you forget to spend some time with your dog and you're still feeding him, imagine how many worse owners there are. I'm not saying, there's always someone in a worse situation, but, it's just this kind of thought process of, I'm doing a good job, and, I think that's the important thing, acknowledging the fact that you're doing the best that you can, and then, you're not taking advantage of anyone, you're just doing what you can, so I wouldn't worry about it too much, Chandler, and focus on the good things, Eat a cake. I recommend, red velvet cake, because just a dark mango and an ice cream cake, oh yeah. Sorry, that was a bad joke. But, check it out. Get some sweets in you, and I'm sure you'll feel right as rain soon. Alright, now, before we move on, let's check out two more songs. The first song is Chara by 방탄소년단, requested by Amber of the USA and Rebecca of Sweden. It is a hot track, followed by 헤어지던 날, or Breakup Day, by Tia5, requested by Andina of Indonesia. Alright, so right after a short break, we'll continue on with Scribble Scribble in the second hour, introducing your messages and thoughts. We'll check out R.I.P. by Rita Ora featuring Tiny Tempa, and be right back. We are back. You're listening to Music Access with me, Benji of B.I.G., and our first song starting off the second hour of our show for Sunday, July 5th was Who Says by Selena Gomez. Alright, so here's how you can listen and participate on Music Access. You can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio application on your smartphone, and you can also send us messages through the app using the comment function. You can also listen to us by visiting our website, www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess, and leave your messages there on our message board. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. Alright, before we move on, let's check out two songs. The first song is For the First Time by The Script, followed by Jar of Hearts by Christina Perri. We just heard For the First Time by The Script, followed by Jar of Hearts by Christina Perri. You're listening to the second hour of Music Access for Saturday and our Sunday corner, Scribble Scribble, which is just like using Music Access as a big notepad. Just as you jot your ideas down, without thinking too much, go ahead and send them in here, writing anything random, and feel free to share anything and everything. So, continuing on, our first message comes from Kimberly from the USA saying, I tried quitting coffee lately, but it's too difficult. What is your favorite kind? Is it still white chocolate mocha or pumpkin spice latte? I actually don't like PSLs, even though it's really popular among my friends. Let's see. Is it still pumpkin spice lattes? It is not pumpkin spice lattes. It is, I switched to Americanos recently just because, less calories and all that stuff. But now I'm sticking with water and tea. I feel like it's going to be a good a good investment in my vocal future. So that is the step that I'm going to take. Alright, now before we move out, let's check out 2 songs. The first song is 한여름 밤의 꿀 by Sunny and Reina, followed by 200% by 악동 Musician. We're back, and we just heard 한여름 밤의 꿀 by Sunny and Reina, followed by 200% or 200% by 악동 Musician. You're listening to Music Access with me, Benji of BIG, and our next message comes from Anne-Sophie from Malaysia, saying 2 of my closest guy friends are fans of yours. You already know Leon Teo from Singapore, of course. And another guy also digs your amazing personality and thinks you're crazy talented with your violin skills. My bestie, Fares Type, wanted me to say hello to you and hope you can give him a shout out. He plays the violin too, and he hopes to be a famous musician or renowned artist someday. He's working on that now, and you both are similar in that regard. He's a crazy fun to hang with, so show some love to your male fans, please, Leon and Fares. Well, of course, I already know Leon, because, Leon Teo, he's the homie. He's like the dog we chill with, man. So, Leon Teo, you chill with me, come to Korea, we hang, bro to bro. And Fares Type, I hear you play the violin. Shout out to violin homies. And good luck with your dream. I'm sure if you work hard, you can accomplish everything and anything. So good luck with that. And maybe if you come to Korea, maybe we can collab for something. You never know. Good luck, and, thanks, Anne-Sophie, for talking about your friends. It's always fun to see how our Music Access family interacts with each other. Alright, now let's check out 2 songs before we continue on. The first song is 공허해 or Empty by Winner, followed by Darling by Girls' Day. We are back, and we just heard 공허해 by Winner, followed by Darling by Girls' Day. You're listening to Music Access and our Sunday show, Scribble Scribble. Our next message comes from Yasmin Farah from Tunisia, saying, in my mind, I know I'll never get to talk to you. You're unreachable, you're an idol, a star. I'm just a fan, but a fan that holds a place for you in her heart. You won't see me, you probably never will, but just know that I'll always be watching you, cheering you on from the shadows, the crowd. You won't feel it, but I pray every night for your good health. And you won't feel the love that fills my eyes when I think of you, but you'll always be a part of me, part of what I have become now, and part of the one I wish to become in the future. Thank you, my bias. Thank you so much for just being here and making supreme efforts for us, your fans. I can't thank you enough for the changes you've made in my life. Oh, that was deep. I, as an idol, before I was an idol as a trainee, I was a normal person. I mean, granted, it's not like I'm not a human being anymore. But I was, before I became, Korean 연예인 and stuff, I was a normal person, just playing the same as everyone else does. And now that I've debuted, I've gotten more of a schedule and stuff. And it's still a little bit alien for me sometimes that I've become a celebrity. That's something that for me is a little bit kind of still, I'm a celebrity now. Now I need to act like a celebrity. I need to, dress like a certain way and all that stuff. And I'm not the kind of guy who really gets accustomed to stereotypes. But to a certain extent, when it comes to career qualities that are necessary, there's some things that I'm still learning, and I've adjusted to some. But, Yasmin, when I read your message, just because, if we never get a chance to meet, I'm still aware of, you being there, I may not meet you in person, I may not necessarily, see your face now, but I can still I have an imagination, and that's what I use when I picture the fans. And when you tell me something like this, I feel really happy because of the fact that I have so much love and support. And at the same time, to a certain extent, I'm also feeling a little bit kind of, I wish I could see everyone, give everyone a high five, just chat with them, but it's difficult to do that just because it's of the situation that we're in right now. But don't worry, because even if we can't see each other in person, at least my goal is to reach you via music. So just wait a little bit more until we can put out good stuff, and I'll be able to show you some new faces and maybe a new side of me that you haven't seen before. Alright, now before we move on out, let's check out two more songs. The first song is 사람 냄새 by 정인 and Gary, followed by 신촌을 못 가 by Postman. We're back, and we just heard 사람 냄새 by 정인 and Gary, followed by 신촌을 못 가 by Postman. Our next message. First, we've got Unita Suino saying, Benji, what should I do? My connection is so bad now. Keep buffering every few seconds. You should refresh your internet and find a new internet service provider. I'm so sorry. But, good luck with the internet. Whenever you get bad internet, I feel bad. So hopefully, get some fiber optic cables in there and we'll get some LTE speed audio radio to your ears ASAP. And Rebecca from Brazil saying, why are you so cute? I want to give you a bear hug. Can I? No, you may not. I don't receive bear hugs, I give them out. That's my job, and I'm sticking to it. So, Muji, go ahead and give her a bear hug. He said, if you come to Korea, he'll give you a bear hug. Just stop by Arirang anytime between the hours of 2 to 4 Seoul time and for music access. Oh, yeah. What kind of speaking is that? Anyways, so I guess we got a third person in the studio. And thank you so much to everyone for sending in your messages. Of course, I hope all of you were able to participate in our Sunday Corner Scribble. Remember, we're always trying to read as many messages as possible. So just because it didn't get read this weekend, go ahead and keep writing in if it wasn't read. And we'll try to read it again and cover all the messages when we can. Alright, now let's check out two songs before we move on. The first song is Sometimes I Got a Good Feeling by Flo Rida, followed by Best Thing I Never Had, I think that's not the melody, by Beyonce. We are back, and we just heard Good Feeling by Flo Rida, followed by Best Thing I Never Had by Beyonce. Ooh, Beyonce. And we got one more quick message coming into us from Amber Nixon from the USA saying, Hi, Benji. Do you remember me? I'm sad, but it's been a while since I last tuned into Music Access. I tuned into SKP, though. I'm always busy with music videos when MA is on, so I always miss it. I watched a game show or something like that when B.I.G. was in something school, and you had to earn stage things, and Cross Gene beat you guys, I think. Anyways, it was funny. Have a nice day, and take care of your health and members. LOL, with lots of love from Amber in Michigan. It's called Idol School. That was a program. That was actually our first variety program that we did as a group. That was super, super fun and super, super exhausting. And technically, Cross Gene didn't beat you guys. He just beat our leader, Jaehoon, in an arm wrestle. He is crazy strong. But the important thing is we all had fun. And it was, guys, I'd say, go check it out on YouTube if it's on there. Idol School with B.I.G. We were on there with Tahiti and Ladies Code, But it was a good program, and we had a lot of fun there. Alright, so it is time to say goodbye. I know I don't want to say it, but I have to do it. Our last song for today is Stand By Me by Oasis. This was Benji of B.I.G. and I'll be back.